Maybe this is a part of a documentary that everybody wants to see when things goes down. Honestly, I hoped that I could have made it to Africa. I'm not entirely sure what it is, and maybe it's just only I'm getting too worried. But unfortunately, it's difficult to say because the engine cranks and turns. There is electricity, so it's not an electrical issue. So I'm not entirely sure. I hope it's just only fuel delivery. The problem is that being a Saturday, it's going to be difficult to find even a mechanic who can help me out. Actually, I think it's impossible, also because it's already 1:30. So hopefully this flatbed will take me to a gas station and I will be able to pump up some gas, and maybe that's the issue. What is ironic is that I have a tank and it's empty because I thought that it was necessary to fill it up. So I could have already, I don't know if I wanted to know already that the trip could be over. So maybe it's good that I don't have a possibility of checking if it's just fuel delivery or if it's something more important, major. Hard to say. Hả? Bố.
Prova che io ce la mandi buona, va.
Qua però come faccio?
Ah,
un po' più carica.
Quindi andiamo, prelevi, mi paga il suo corso, carichiamo.
Puttana!
Andiamo.
Ok.
Cosa dico? Buon viaggio e liberato, così giovane.
This is the board with France. I got here in Nice. I decided to first make contact with a neighbor of Emmanuel, who is the friend of a friend, Gaetan, and I'm gonna stay at their place tonight, and then I'm gonna look for overnight parking. But before everything, I just wanted to show you this. This is Nice, or part of it, or like my navigator liked to call it nice. Yeah, that's the one. I'm not gonna pronounce it, I already got scolded by everyone. Hello. Moi, 4 chats.
Ah, 4.
4.
Oui.
I got a kitty. Maybe not the prettiest, but definitely proud. like a proper French. Isn't a rat to pass? Yes, yes. Okay, it's about 5:30 in Nice. I decided to leave very early, just considering yesterday and the unexpected delay. I just don't want to have any surprise. It's a shame because Nice looked like an amazing city, but yesterday I went to sleep like at 9 o'clock. I just want to get a proper night's sleep, which I didn't get because I was worried that they were stealing my bike, as it was impossible to find an underground security guarded car park in Nice. So the bike stayed here all night and I was very worried. So I woke up at 4 and now it's time to hit the road towards the Girona or Girona, Spain. It's 7:30. We are maybe 70 miles off Marseille, but I need to stop because it's too cold. I stopped for a coffee, maybe get some Wi-Fi since my phone decided not to work. The bike also doesn't like the weather to be so cold. She's not getting into temperature, she's staying below. What to say and what to do when everything goes well? Well, yeah, I get it. I mean, it's less exciting. Because humans, I think we are attracted to drama. And being Italian, I know a thing or two about it. But today, so far, everything's going fine, aside from being very cold. This morning was unbearable. I should get into Girona by 12:30, 1 o'clock. That's the target. I looked at a cheap hotel there. I may even push it further. I could go as far as Barcelona. Not particularly looking into nightlife there, but it's very simple. The more miles I put behind, the less miles I have ahead. Well, perhaps not best entrance possible. Go the wrong way. But nevertheless, we made it. I opted not to continue for Barcelona or Tarragona. I'm just tired. I think I deserve a few hours off. So we finish here today. Take a walk around Sunday. There's no one here. It's like everything is empty. Supermarkets are closed. Shops are all closed. I mean, you do that in America, they start a revolution, huh? But speaking of revolution, this is Spain, but the locals like to think about Catalonia. This is a ribbon that people wear to symbolize independence. And just when you thought that the concept wasn't clear, today better breakfast than yesterday, so we have a cappuccino with 2 extra shots of espresso. Here we are to another gas station, 460 kilometers done, 200 more to go, 210, to our hotel in Albacete, and not much to report. It's a bit windy, bike is going fine, working perfectly, and so far so good. You win and you lose some. I guess I thought it was going to be cool because when I was little, my neighbor in the mountains, my grandparents' summer house, used to have a Montesa, Spanish motorcycle cross. Yeah, it's even a pointless anecdote. Okay, I'll shut up. Okay, so I arrived in Albacete. I chose an Airbnb outside town because I really wanted a secure garage. It looks pretty from outside. Inside is another story. Let's have a look at this beauty. Well, you enter from the back. Always more fun at the back. And the bathroom is at the back. It's outside the house. And you get in. It does have a bit of a Jeffrey Dahmer kind of vibes. But this is nothing. Try not to kill yourself. Hi, sexy. Okay. What is going on here? I mean, I suppose can be really cool. And this is my room. It's a bit dingy. There's a view of my bike right there. So why did I choose an Airbnb? Well, because I'm a bit frugal. First of all, I'm not really gonna enjoy a hotel, but also like, you better be economical to start with, because inconveniences are gonna be very expensive. That's usual, the norm in these trips. So it's not a matter of doing everything on the cheap. It's a matter of like being prepared to spend money when you have to. For example, for a flatbed. All right, good morning. We are in Albacete. We're gonna leave now for Granada, now Jerez. Man, I was stopping for a snack this morning, and look at what I saw. Gotta be a masterpiece. taking it easy this morning. I only have 2.5 hours, 3 hours to destination. But what is kind of worrisome is outside. Everything looks really dark, and I've been told by one of the competitors, light and thunder is coming my way. Alright, so we encounter our first rain. We are 120 kilometers from Jerez De La Frontera, which is in the south, but somehow we managed finally to get some rain. So far so good. Obviously we are going slower, but I don't want to stop. Hiya.
Hello.
How are you?
Hi.
Okay, I made it to the bedroom, in a room that I share with a dude called Steve. He's got like a Yamaha Tenere 600 one cylinder. It is a somewhat luxurious, and it's inside a golf resort. Looks pretty nice. On the other side of here is where the circuit of Jerez De La Frontera, that you see on the MotoGP calendar, is. Okay, so we added, our number is going to be 11, which was my number when I used to play football. I was a left winger, with the left field attacker. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Put some stickers. I reckon I put 6 stickers, so I have 6 more horsepower. So that's the map. That's it, you know, the whole trip. This is a beautiful road book. So each day has, you know, the map of where to go and blah blah blah. Obviously, being on a motorcycle, this usually is a rolling business. But the bike needs to be fixed with that. It usually has a rolling thing that you attach here, and you go like ping, 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 like that. But that's not gonna happen. So this is kind of nice, but it's not gonna be useful on the day. I think the solution is called Garmin. I think a hotel, you can always tell by the toilet, the quality of it, and or the bathroom, should I say. And this one is good. Oh look, it's got also a bidet. Okay, let's hear this magnificently underpowered car. Bit of an anticlimax, if you ask me. So we're gonna run this little snake. It's gonna be connected directly to the battery for the GPS tracker. So it's always connected, and I don't need to use the USBs. All right, so we took the tank and everything off. It was relatively simple. So interesting things to notice. Obviously, this was a 1000 DS Multistrada engine. Here are where the belts are on this L.
not a V, it's an L. Twin cylinder. And what happens here is that it's been converted to carburetor, so you can see exactly where this manifold was welded and created to fit to Mikuni, not the Lorto, Mikuni carburetors. And it's a marvelous thing. And then it gets fed to the airbox. So I'm glad I need to fit these extra bits. So it was a chance to take out the tank and strip it back to make it understand better how everything works. So this is a radiator to cool the oil, and it's just a beautiful thing. So here's what we've done. We put the harness for the GPS tracker, and in this is gonna be the emergency thing. I don't remember how you call it, but we run the cable to this, and now we're ready to put, well, we're gonna put some fuses and connect it to the batteries here, so we don't need to use the USBs. And now we're good to put everything back together.
Yeah.